Hey yo, what's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey yo, it's Nate Dogg, 916 coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, check me out. I know yesterday I missed the Hotel Chronicle. Perfect explanation, man. Don't kill me for it. So, everybody knows I told you guys I've been doing the Hotel Chronicles, but yesterday when I checked into the hotel, my wife and my kid, three of my kids came to pull up and spend the day at the beach with me. So I had to pass on the Chronicles that night. But I will be back next Thursday. So please don't give up. Stay tuned. So I decided to make a little video today. I know it's probably a little noisy because of my truck, but decided to make a little video today so y'all had something to watch, right? Let's start out with this, and then I'm gonna give y'all a story. If you loyal to somebody, what's your real definition of loyalty? I've talked about that before on my channel, right? What's your definition of loyalty, man? To me, loyalty is somebody that's got your back, riding with you no matter what. No matter what. They don't got to, you don't got to necessarily associate, none of that, but don't be disloyal. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel like I'm going around or doing something you don't like and you somebody that I've given my loyalty to, or you giving your loyalty to me, just because you decide you want to separate yourself from me, that don't mean you be disloyal. There's people that I don't even associate with no more, but they still got my loyalty. I'm not going to break my loyalty to someone because I don't like the way they live in their life, or I don't like something they doing. Because then am I really loyal to them in the first place? Alright, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a throwback, couple little throwback stories. So this is gonna be a kind of long video, so y'all rock with me. So, as a kid in Del Paso Heights, man, my mom had a friend named Miss Doris, right? And this Miss Doris had a couple sons, right? One of her sons' name was Willie, right? Willie was older than me. You know, Willie didn't really hang out around me like that at first. And when I did try to hang around with Willie, Willie would always try to make me go home and stuff, right? And so I was like, you know, whatever, right? So until I was like 12 and a half, 13, when I went to jail for that shooting. And for those of y'all who watch my channel, when I went to jail for that shooting I caught when I was like 12 and a half, 13, I got sentenced to a place called the Warney Thornton Youth Center, and or AKA Girls School for those who are from Sacramento. You know what that is. And I got sentenced to the Warney Thornton Youth Center to program, which is 4 months and 28 days, right? So I get sent to the program, all the stuff, whatever, and I get there. And I'm a young kid. I'm in there doing my stuff. You know, like I said, I'm not even 13. I'm barely 13 at this time because, like I said, the case happened at like 12 and a half to 13. I'm going through the case, got my sentence, all that, 13. So I get there. I get put in a room, and they say that the Honor Club guides are the ones, Honor Club guides. So in this program system, you got steps and levels. You know what I mean? I don't know. Wait, no. Honor Club guys was the boys' ranch. In girls' school, you just had honor status. So if you were good, you had honor status, right? So I've never made honor status or honor club in none of the places I was at. But I was getting there, and it's like the kids who got honor status are the kids who get to sit in the front row for the TV, and they get to pick the TV channel and all this, right? So I'm young, I'm bad. I ain't really a squabbler like that, but I ain't scary, right? I'm far from scary, right? But I'm a little dude. So I see a chair open in the front row, and I hop up, right? I just go sit in it, right? And somebody in the second row like, hey man, you're not honor status, you can't sit there, right? Shut up, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that, right? Because I'm not, right? So I sit down, and this cat come up, and let me say this: I'm not gonna say this man's name, not Not because I got nothing against him, not because of none of that, but this man is resting in peace, and he was a solid dude, you know, as far as solid goes, in the long run. Like, he was a solid man, right? I knew him as an adult as well. But a dude come up, he's honor status. He's 16, 17 years old, right? He come up, he say, hey, you got to get up. I look at him, I'm like, I ain't got to do nothing, right? He like, I said, you got to get up, boy. And he grabbed me by my shirt, right? So he bigger than me, I'm a little dude. But when he grabbed me, I stand up and I push him, right? And immediately, I've been there like 1 or 2 days, right? I don't even know everybody that's there at this time. And when I pushed him, I barely moved him at all, to be honest, right? He said, oh, little dude. He said the N-word, but he was like, oh, little dude, you think you tough. So excuse the back clip or cut on the video. I got a phone call during the story. Wifey had to answer it, make sure she got home safely. So, like I was saying, the individual who told me to get up and grab me is somebody who I know is to be a solid person, and they rest in peace now. So I'm not trying to put a bad shadow on that man's name, so I'm not going to bring the name up. So either way, he grabbed me, I pushed. He looked at me like, look, nigga, I'll beat you. I said, you ain't going to do nothing, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere came Willie. Out of nowhere. Like, I don't know where he came from. And he pushed right up on him. Blood, that's the little homie. If you want to get down, nigga, you can get down with me, right? And I'm looking. And I'm like, and I know this is my older homie, so I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And then, of course, dude was like, nah, it ain't like that, bro. Let him sit there then. Leave him alone. Go ahead, sit down, mate. So I sit back down, right? So, you know, then, of course, I start hanging out with the homie, all the stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Wasn't really no funk there at girls' school, right? So I get out, you know, I go to group home, whatever. I go home. Then, bruh's still locked up. He get out. We kicking it, chilling. All of a sudden, he get locked up again, right? And he get locked up again, and I go to I don't see him for a while, right? And then I go to the county, and I see bruh automatically, boom, hey, move in, because now we done did some kicking it on the streets, you know what I mean? Because now he see me as not just a little dude, it's the homie, right? Okay. So we do the thing. So then we go to we end up in prison together. We go to High Desert State Prison, right? He across the way in one cell, I'm in another cell, and an incident come up with a cat from my neighborhood, right? So what happened in the incident is some Hoover Crips come to me, and they like, hey, this dude, we gonna call him, let's just say D, said that, so hold on, let me pause me. So, we had a homeboy that's from our neighborhood that was hidden. You don't know what hidden is? That's when you go into the visiting room and put something in the middle of your body and come back, right? This dude from my neighborhood was doing it for other people, right? So people will put their visiting form, whatever, he go in there, put whatever, do his thing, right? And then he come back. Well, apparently he was doing something for the Hoovers, right? But we had already had an issue before where I ended up getting down with a Hoover because a Hoover came out and tried to tell me, hey, your homeboy better have my or else, basically, right? So to me, when you say or else, that means you threatening my homeboy. So I get off, right? So I end up getting down with a Hoover about it. So we had already told, bruh, stop dealing with the Hoovers. Don't deal with them no more. Because that's causing bullcrap, right? All right, back. So that brings you up to speed. So he goes back and he's still dealing with him anyway, right? So a Hoover come to me and he like, hey, Nate, because I was cool with this specific Hoover. And he tell me, hey, Nate, your other homeboy, D, say, we got the other guy hitting for us. He's D said it's cool if when we get the bomb from him, that we don't give him